Shri Mataji, good evening everyone. Let us do our bandhan and with our Kundalini. So let us put our attention on the water element, as well as on Shri Mataji. We just put attention inside, and relax. And we get into connection with the elements. We're going to place our right hand down towards the earth, keeping our left hand open. I surrender all my thoughts. I surrender all my desires. I surrender my past. I am pure innocence. Now we place back our hand on the lap and raise our left hand above the shoulder. Without thinking. I am one with the air element. I surrender my body to the air element. Let us take both our hands, the right hand placed on the ego, on the left side of the head, and the left hand on the right side of the head. And we are going to take down the two channels slowly. From the left side, we cross over to the right, and from the right side, we cross over to the left. We do this several times. Again, without any reaction, without thinking, just relaxing, we just pull down the two channels. Mother Kundalini, you do everything. I do nothing. Please give me balance. When we look at Shri Mataji's feet, we can feel the strength and the stability. Let us feel the stability in us, in both the channels and in our central channel. We feel stable, and we let the elements take care of any imbalances. I am my own master. I am balanced in the center. We can take our right hand slowly up in front of the body. We raise our right hand up above the head and raise it higher. See how we feel the vibrations. Again, with no effort. I am the witness. I am balanced. I am silent. We are going to say one mantra to Shri Sahasrara Swamini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. If we feel any pressure in any chakra, any part of the body, we just surrender. The Kundalini will take care of it at the right time. Make sure our attention is free and light and high and deep. I am balanced. I am silent. We can place our right hand on the heart. I forgive everyone. From my heart, I forgive everybody. Mother, please come in my heart. I just forgot to mention that hopefully you have done this, is to put your feet in the water while we do these clearing techniques. So if you have started your foot soak in the beginning, you can now take your feet out of the water. And if you have not started the foot soaking, you can keep your feet in the water now. And we're going to play a video of Shri Mataji, which will go for 15 minutes. So you can stop foot soaking before or after.
We must understand that Sahaja Yoga is not done through brain activities. Like many people think that if you just tell yourself you have to be like this, it will work out. If you have to all the time inform yourself that, oh, you must get rid of a particular problem, you'll be all right. Or some people think that if they tell somebody that this is wrong with you and you should get well, it will be all right. It is not so. Because Sahaja Yoga does not work on mental level. It works on spiritual level, which is a much higher level than the mental level. So what you have to do is to understand how to correct your chakras. And you must understand how to work out your machines. Perhaps people still live on mental level and try to solve problems on mental level. And that's why all the problems start coming up. Now, if you have a problem with any chakras, or there is anything catching, or you find that there's something wrong, no use working it out on any other level but spiritual level. Some people believe that if they have dressed up like something, or if they outwardly behave like something, they become that. That is not true. Like we have hippies in the West, and they think that they have become primitive. You do not become primitive by believing into it, because you are so overdeveloped that you cannot become primitive. So by just doing something mentally, we do not become. Now this mental level can go even further in a subtler way into people. Some of you might feel that by knowing some of the artis and things by heart, you will achieve great. Is not true also, because that is also just words. But if that is an awakened thing within you, then they become a mantra. And then you can work it out. But first of all, you must achieve a certain standard to have that power to create the mantras. Also, when you say some arti, it's not necessarily possible that it will work out. Let us face the things as they are and not to be conditioned by anything else. You have to achieve a certain depth within yourself to even to enlighten the mantras. First of all, you should have clear-cut vibrations, minimum of minimum. If you have certain chakras catching, then try to improve your chakras with the photograph. With all due respect to the photograph. It's only the photograph which is going to work it out, nothing else. Or if I am there. But once you have achieved a certain state of enlightenment, then you can use mantras, otherwise also it will help you. But first of all, your heart must be clear. I have found out in general there are two chakras overwhelmingly not working all right in most of the Western people. First is the heart. That means heart is not clear. That heart is not clean. That in the heart you still are a small person. In the heart you have not placed your mother. You have to purify your heart by looking at the photograph and putting all loving feelings about your mother, understanding her work and putting her into your heart. If the heart is not clear, then everything has no meaning, because it is a dark heart which is doing all these things. The heart has to be clean, absolutely surrendered, and must try to put me before everything else. I can tell you, because you are all Sahaja Yogis. I cannot say this to people who are not Sahaja Yogis. Now, we always try to relate Sahaja Yoga from our own terms, not from the terms that belong to God. God is what He is. He cannot change Himself. You have to change. So whatever we think about God, we want to put on that. For example, if someone thinks that he tries to be nice or good to me, or if he is close to me, so-called, and if he thinks he is organizing better, or he is doing this work or that work, or anything else like that, where he feels that he is important because he is doing this job or that job, then one must know that all this is mental. Actually, you are doing nothing. Whenever you try to do something, you really confuse yourself and confuse me also. You have seen yesterday's example. I was sure that they had to go next day, but nobody would listen to me and they rushed away, and they found that the tickets were for the next day. This knowledge comes to you if you are clear-hearted. As yesterday I said, you better not come. I didn't know what was the situation there. I just said, don't come. Finished. Because I knew what was going to happen. So this clear-cut idea comes to you when your heart is clean. But first of all, people do not understand that you have to work it through your heart and not through your brain. When we have to work out things through our brain, we try to develop our brain, isn't it? By memorizing, by practicing something, teaching our brain how to think, how to go this way, that way. We try to train our brain. Now we have to train our heart in Sahaja Yoga. And to train our heart in Sahaja Yoga, one has to know first of all that it is enveloped either by ego or by super ego. The limbic area actually represents the heart. And if there is ego, heart will always be so-called. It will not be the real heart that will be working, but it's only mental projection. And you will feel that I'm doing it from my heart. That's not true. Now then, supposing what should we do if you have ego? You might say you should try to sort of tell yourself that that's not good and this and that, and all kinds of mental suggestions or auto suggestions, or this, the way psychiatrists and all that give you suggestions. That's again mental. So that's not the way it is going to work out. We must understand that for that what we have to do is to raise the left side and put it to the right side. There's no other way out. You have to just work it out with your hands. Your hands are working it out and not your brain. So use your hands and the methods of Sahaja Yoga. Now, everyone must have a regular sitting in the water every day. That's important. Every morning you must do your meditation. Because on mental level, we feel we have been with Mother, all right. This exposure is all right. You came, you saw how Indians are and how they are light on their feet and how they are good for Sahaja Yoga. But after seeing all that, you have to know that Sahaja Yoga is to be worked out. It is not to be thought out. You just cannot think about it. Whatever you may try to do through your thought, you cannot achieve any results in Sahaja Yoga. You have to use your hands, you have to use your feet, you have to soak your feet in the water because water is the ocean. All these 5 chakras, or say 6 chakras, which are, I say 5 because the one is the Muladhara chakra, which is the 7th, and the topmost is the brain. So in between 5 chakras which are there are to be handled fully with the idea that they are basically made of matter. And these 5 elements constitute the body of these chakras. Now these chakras, if they are to be corrected, we have to correct them by taking out all the problems of these chakras into the elements from which they come. For example, a person who is a very right-sided person, so he has to give a balance by the left side. Of course, raising with the hand is all right, but what about the element? Right-sided person has all the elements which give heat. We can say the light, we can say the fire. So for people who are right-sided, the light is not going to help much. Like if you put the light before the photograph, and those who are ego-oriented people, if you just use the light, it's not going to work out. So what is going to work out is the Mother Earth and the water element, which is cooling. Even ice is very helpful to people who are right-sided. So all cooling effects should be used for correcting your right-sidedness so that you cool it down. Same about food. In food, those who are right-sided people should take to foods which are left-sided, that is carbohydrates, means they should become partly vegetarians or quite a lot of vegetarians, and should eat things at the most like chicken, but not fishes, not seafoods, because they are all hot. That's how you treat your ethereal side of your chakras. Now the left-sided people should use again the Deepa, means the light or the fire, to correct their left side. Also in food, such people should take more to nitrogenous, means protein, and foods like that. They should take more proteins. Now, as far as Sahaja Yoga is concerned, the basic thing is Kundalini. And the Kundalini, as I have told you, is the pure desire. Again, listen to it carefully, pure desire. That means all other desires are impure. There's only one pure desire, and that is to be one with the Divine, one with the Brahma, one with God. That's the only pure desire. All other desires are impure. So, train your mind gradually to achieve that desire as the main thing. If you train your mind in that fashion, then you can develop pure desire. So all other desires will negate gradually. Alright. Now this desire to be one with the divine is the purest and the highest. And to achieve that, what have you to do? To achieve that, you have to keep your mother pleased. Very simple. Adi Shankaracharya has said that you don't bother about it, just keep your mother pleased. You have to be a simple person, not try to be cunning with me or clever with me. I know everyone very well. Try to tell yourself that I should say things, I should behave in a manner that will please my mother. Supposing you are in Sahaja Yoga and you are doing wrong things, it is not going to please me at all. So, how to please mother? That you should try to see for yourself. What kind of a thing pleases me the best? I am also a very simple person. So I want a simple-hearted person. Who is simple-hearted? For example, a person who tries to show off too much, try to be always the first, or try to be always the sort of a cinema star. I don't like such people. You have to be very quiet and extremely shy about showing off yourself. Do I show off that I am Adishakti? I do not. I live like you, absolutely like you. Do I try to show off? Then why should you try to show off to me? So that kind of a person is no good. Secondly, you should not be tense with me. There is no need to be tense. If I find something wrong with you, if I scold you also, is for your good. If I say a good word, it is for your good. My Sahaja Yoga works this way. I have no malice against anyone in the whole world, no malice at all, and no anger for anyone in this world. I have nothing but compassion. But in compassion, sometimes I have to scold, and in the same compassion, I have to speak in a very compassionate manner. So, both ways, it helps you. It helps you both ways. So, thank God that you have somebody who will correct you at the right time for your good, because you are saints and you have come on this earth to establish God's kingdom. That's what you have to do. And if you are the people who are not respected, who are not sensible, who haven't got the dignity, who behave in a cheapish way, how can people accept it? So this heart chakra is to be first looked after. That with your heart, desire that you'll keep your mother pleased.
So we can, those who have not removed their feet from the water can do this now. And again, we will raise our Kundalini and take a bandhan. We will finish the session by placing our hand on the heart or on the top of the head and promise ourselves, and Shri Mataji, I am going to meditate every day, do my clearing with foot soaking every day, until I am free and my heart is clear. Bandhan requests have been requested for Vaishali Sharma, Ankita Lahi Lalmani, Amai Rajain, Manorma Pandey.
Take me in your arms and engulf me whole. My total being is yours. I return to ocean. I am really a drop carried on the current of time. I am free to flow your tides. Take all I have, quench my longing thirst, and let my see what you see, the infinite sky. Ocean, you humble me down as I float among your waves. May the rain fall upon Take me in your arms and engulf me.